So this box has user activity. So this is the number of unique users. In the what we're seeing is the last 7 days. So unique users is 336 in the last 7 days. Number of sessions for that number of users, so they can return, be unique but return, so 541. The bounce rate, meaning when they leave the come and leave the website abruptly, or there's a definition behind bounce rate, I can't remember it off the top of my head, but this is the duration of time they spend on the site, 1 minute 22 seconds this week. What you see over here in the blue box is the active users on the website, and this goes back, I think, 15 minutes that it keeps a graph of. Currently, there's one active user on the website. They're at the welcome page or the home page of the website.
It's 15 minutes backwards from now.
Yeah, this see how these, now we're back to 0. Nobody's on the website. 6 minutes ago, there were 2 users. 7 minutes ago, 2 users. 11 minutes, actually this is half an hour, I'm sorry. It's not 15 minutes, because this is 11-minute mark, and there were 2. Then we had 24 minutes ago. So this gives you a last half hour kind of view.
Okay.
And can you change the time on that? Can you go back further? And why would you want the last 30 minutes?
No, this is more, there's another section over here of Google Analytics called real time. And the real time page gives you more precision of when someone's on the page. And on this page, this gives you like an activity map of where this person is globally, when they visit the page, their referral, where they came from. Some of this stuff is not relevant for us as our library, like social media traffic and things like that. I just don't believe in that too much for libraries, but that has this capability to see how you acquire your users.
So you don't actually go to that?
I do occasionally come over here, like if I'm just in one, say we've got a new person on here right now. They came from university.thomasmore.edu, so they came from our website, and they're in Erlanger, which tells me they're on campus. That Erlanger designation is really coming from our internet service provider. It's not going to say Crestview Hills or anything more precise than Erlanger, but I know statistically when I go through here, if I see Erlanger, it tells me it's coming from the IP range here on campus.
So are you able to dig in on the map and go?
Yeah, you can zoom. Let's see, let's see, maybe I just have to click in here. No, I just clicked on that one user. You can zoom when there's more than one. I think you can zoom in. I know I've looked at it where I've seen Ohio, Indiana, Kentucky before, when there's been multiple users. Now I'm gonna go back to the home page, but that blue box, you can really dig in when you go over here at real time. So this, where the small wording is over here on the right hand side, this is a section that Google calls insights, and the insights are kind of specialized reports. So they give you basically just little nuggets of information occasionally here. This changes every once in a while. So it's saying today 84.76% of your traffic is from a referral channel, meaning they came from another source. So only 16% or 15% of our traffic comes directly. They type in or have a shortcut or something to get to the library webpage. Most of the time, referral traffic is down here in this box, how you acquire users. You can see the dark blue refers to referral. The lighter blue is organically searched, so meaning they did a Google search or another search engine. And then the even lighter colors, that means direct traffic that came directly, like through a bookmark. Or other would be something, and we never have any others, but other would be something like Facebook or social media. Now you can, in this box, you can go and drill down even further to the actual specific source. So university.thomasmore.edu is the university webpage. infrastructure.com, that's Canvas. So I know that is Canvas traffic or users coming in from Canvas. That's one of the things that I really report on each month. It's usually about 17 to 20% of our traffic is coming from Canvas. I hope in the future to see that number around 30 or 35% as we expand our systems to get better integration into Canvas, so that we can be better for online. But then you can see Google or organic searches, and then thomasmore.edu. That's like the old website. There's still some pages out there, I think, from the old website, or somehow they're coming from the old. Either way, I don't really care about that so much. I don't really care about it. I know a lot of our traffic is coming from the parent institutional website, so I don't really parse it. I don't really pay that much attention. I'm really focused on Canvas. Organic searches are neat for me because that means someone went to Google and did Thomas More University Library or Thomas More College Library, and then they found us that way. So that's nice to know. So insights, going back up here, the insights, that's reporting on some referral information, and yet there is one, well, like every week it'll give you this website performance week over week. There's one, it's not here right now, and that's what this comes and goes. Usually about the second or third day of the month, there's a report that they create here, and they call it loyalty rate, which basically means from last month, what percentage of users came back. And I keep track of that in my spreadsheet. I keep track of what percentage of people came back from last month, and I keep track of over the lifetime of the website, what percentage of people came back. So that number of the lifetime of the website, it's usually like 50 to 60% people who have, since this website's been live, have returned that given month. So for the month of March, I think it was 60%.
That's a good stat to know.
And then the loyalty rate is the prior month, and I think that was like 25% that came back from the prior month. So, like, you may have an assignment this semester that requires using the library quite a bit, but next semester you don't. And so you don't use the library as much. But then the following semester, you really need to use the library a lot. Well, you'll show up in the lifetime return rate, in that month down the road. But in that other semester, you might not have used the library, so, you wouldn't have incremented that stat. So that's kind of how I like to keep track of the lifetime of I also keep track of FTE, so we have a certain number of individual, what's called an full-time equivalent is what the FTE rate is. The university defines that. And that basically defines the size of your institution. And our FTE is 1,567. So I take 1,567 and I do some calculations with that number to determine the potential versus our FTE, what percentage of people are coming to our website. And so that kind of tells me how is our library reaching out to the community via websites. Just one facet of what we do. But anyway, that's the loyalty rate or insights. This is, I think, a Google Analytics sort of specific thing. None of that information I'm terribly concerned if it's not in Matomo. Going back here to the acquiring of users, the referral tab here, again, it's just more of the same information of where are you acquiring your users from. We do get some international traffic. On average, it's 10 to 15 different countries per month will visit our website. There's somebody, I'm not sure who the individual was, who is teaching in South Korea, but is associated somehow with Thomas More. So I get South Korean traffic. Not a lot, but about 10 to 12 visits a month.
Would be somebody teaching abroad?
I think this is someone who may have graduated through the honors program and then has done adjunct. I've heard just snippets of information about this person, but it's pretty consistent each month that someone from South Korea is coming in. And also I get, I don't know if it's somebody trying to hack or whatever it might be, but someone from China, pretty consistent.
They're hacking you probably.
Trying. Yeah.
Did you ever think that this would ever go international?
Yeah, because, well, I have a paper that I published, it's totally diverting off of the subject. But I published a paper with a colleague he works for the Appalachian College Consortium down in Richmond, Kentucky now. And every month we get a report from the system where we uploaded our paper. And it's at Kent State University is where it's hosted. And our paper is huge in Russia right now. I think for the last 3 months, it's an open source or open access paper. And it's been last month it was downloaded 36 times from Russia. And the month before, and then if you go to the map on this hosted site, click into it. No, it's like some obscure region near the Ukraine. Yeah, and it's like one town, and there'll be like 30 downloads from this place, and it's not like a college campus or something. There's something there, but I don't read Russian on the map, so I don't know really what it is. And then there's like 5 or 6 around the other parts of the town that are downloading it.
So you know that they're searching us for intellectual property.
Yeah. And the more we make open access or open source for around the world, it allows other international institutions to build up their libraries and knowledge base. So that's why I do publish. When I do publish, I try to publish in open access journals whenever possible. They're still peer reviewed, so I'm getting edited, but it's available. My wife works for a publisher, so I can't really be too beat up on the publishers, but we as libraries pay a lot of money for databases, so I do believe in having a balance and trying to publish.
A balance is good.
Yeah. So anyway, back to this. This is the time of day. So this is the last 30 days. These are 7 days of the week, and then the darker the blue, the more visitors we get during that particular hour of the day. So Wednesday, noon, that's a big time for at least this last month. Friday at noon is a big time. And you can see we get a lot of visitors throughout the middle of the day. And I say a lot, I mean, the highest number I think is 41 per hour. But TAP students tend to do a good bit of work on Sunday evenings. I see that online. And then you do see some times, on Saturday. Saturdays, of course, is the lowest usage day of the website. But there are blocks of time where, maybe online learners are trying to do some things. And what you're seeing is the last 30 days. I can change this to the last 90. It might give a better representation. Nah, it's more homogenized and there's a little less variety here. But when it's like the 30-day one and a new semester starts, I can almost tell by the noise level of the library, and then that graphic, I can tell when there are breaks between classes and people are coming in here and talking, or I'm watching the website kind of light up.
So you're saying we're creatures of habit?
Yeah. There's definitely habits. Thursday, if you want noise, you want to know about library being an active place, come here Thursday afternoon. I feel like some days on Thursday afternoon